She had been drifting for months, and I kept acting like nothing was wrong. Late-night messages, quiet calls down the hall, a new love for me time and solo mall trips. I told myself she just needed a breather. Maybe she was overwhelmed. But deep inside I felt it, something had changed. I just wasn't ready to admit it. That Saturday evening we hosted a small gathering. Close family, a couple of friends, and our 17-year-old son. On the surface it looked perfect. Smiles, clinking glasses, music playing low. But my eyes wouldn't stop finding haze. And the way hers kept sneaking toward Leon, a guest I barely knew. Too slick, too charming, too close to her. I caught them whispering in the kitchen. She stepped back the second I entered, gave me a fake grin like nothing was off. My stomach twisted, but I stayed quiet, for our son, for the life we'd built. As people began to leave, she said she'd clean up. I offered to help. She shook her head, told me to unwind. So I walked to the garage to grab a drink. When I came back, I noticed the downstairs bathroom door. Completely shut. That was odd. That lock had been broken for months. It never latched fully. Click. It was sealed. Something inside me snapped. I knocked. No answer. I leaned in and heard whispers. Then laughter, soft, guilty. My pulse surged. I twisted the knob again, still locked. Without thinking, I slammed my shoulder into the door. The frame cracked, opened, and what I saw cut into me like glass. There she stood, my wife. Hair tousled, dress wrinkled. Behind her Leon. His shirt half open. They froze. He gasped. Leon stammered. I didn't care. My fist slammed into his face. He stumbled into the sink, nose pouring blood. She screamed for me to stop. I couldn't hear her. I punched again until someone yanked me back. My son. He grabbed me, his face pale. Dad, stop. Froze. His voice broke through, but his words felt foreign. Why was he shielding Leon? Why wasn't he furious? Leon staggered out, clutching his face. My wife followed, crying, apologizing to him. I stood in the wrecked doorway, my hand trembling. 10 minutes later, cops showed up. Someone had called. Probably a neighbor. By then I was eerily calm. Who come? I told them what happened. So did she. Then my son spoke. He said I snapped. Said I kicked in the door over nothing. Claimed he saw no cheating. That I attacked Leon for no reason. His words hurt more than the betrayal itself. They arrested me for assault. The days that followed were a blur. I got released while awaiting trial. My wife left. Took our son. I later found out they were staying at Leon's. My attorney said it was a coin toss. The issue. My son's statement. Called him. Texted. Begged. No answer. Then I remembered something. How Leon used to show up often. Brought my son gifts. Helped him study. Gave advice. He hadn't just seduced my wife. He'd manipulated my son too. Court day came. She wouldn't meet my eyes. Leon looked smug, nose bandaged. My son sat beside him. When he got on the stand, he hesitated briefly, then repeated the lie. That I attacked. That there was no affair. I couldn't breathe. The judge ruled in Leon's favor. Got a fine. Mandatory anger counseling. No jail. But my world had already collapsed. Weeks passed. I stayed alone. The house echoed. Every picture pierced me. Of her and of him. Months later, my son showed up at the door. He looked older. Worn. Can I come in? He asked. He nodded. We sat, awkward and quiet. Finally he murmured. I lied. My chest tightened. I knew what Mom was doing, he said. I saw them kiss once. I didn't want to believe it. When you hit him, I panicked. I didn't want the family to fall apart. So I lied. I thought it would fix things. He broke down in sobs. I couldn't speak. Dad, he gasped. I picked the wrong side. My voice cracked. You're still my son. That won't change. But healing's going to take time. We sat in silence, not speaking. Just beginning the slow, painful process of mending what was broken.